Welcome to the Radio Lofoten radio show and welcome to the Arctic Mountains. We're here doing some free riding today. On this first episode, the theme is the island of Røst, which is the westernmost island and therefore the island that is the farthest away from the mainland and the farthest out west towards the Atlantic. We have some dope tracks to play today. The first one is Save Me by PHNX, which is a trip-hop track. The second one is Shamanic Journey by AERIK KYLO, which is a Ghetto house track. Then we'll play Got Bunz by Big Daddy Long Leggz. Before we play another AERIK KYLO track, the remix of Let Go. And finally, we'll play you one Norwegian track in Norwegian language, which is by the rap group Gravdal Gangstaz from this island that I am on currently. It's called Den store Brennvinsdagen, the big celebration on the Lofoten Islands. But first we'll start this show out with PHNX and Save Me. This is the song of the label Futurist, which is based here in the Lofoten Islands, which has the biggest global success so far. It is a trip-hop track that deals with the topic of depression. It's composed musically and written to convey the emotions and the experience of depression, with the overarching goal of shedding some light on the subject and providing reassurance that there's a lot of people who struggle with mental health, but hopefully it all works out somehow, some way. So let's keep the faith. This is PHNX with Save Me.
She brought ice cold winter rain. Still I felt no stinging pain, only self-loathing and shame. All the leaves fell by her rain, but I still don't know her name. Colors faded to numbing gray. Autumn days turn to winter haze. I'm in a prison on my own making, taking notes as I listen to my heart breaking, faking smiles while I'm feeling all my thoughts breaking. Tell me maybe there's no meaning to it all. Save me.
Where is the person I used to know? I watched you learn, I watched you grow. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where is the person I used to know? I watched you learn, I watched you grow. Where did you go? Where did you go?
Nobody knows what I'm going through, it's all inside, but it's shining through. Nobody knows what I'm going through, it's all inside, but it's shining through. My days are gray, my days are pain, my days are gray. My days are gray, my days are pain. Why even bother? It's all the same. I'm in a prison on my own making, taking notes as I listen to my heart breaking. I'm in a prison on my own making. Tell me maybe there's no meaning to it all. Save me.
Where is the person I used to know? I watched you learn, I watched you grow. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where is the person I used to know? I watched you leave as you watched me fall. Where did you go? Where did you go?
The track Save Me by PHNX was produced in Abu Dhabi, Dubai and Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates, and it was mixed here on the islands in a 200-year-old fisherman cabin, which is one of the things that we're known for here. If you're on this radio show, you're probably already here, or you're planning to go to Lofoten, and you're either staying in a fisherman cabin at the moment, or that's something that you should consider doing. In relation to the song Phoenix, I'd like to give a shout out to Vishnu, who was my co-producer on the track, who is based in Kerala, India, Chai Kodecho, and also a shout out to Khalifa in Abu Dhabi, Chalik, and of course to my homie Christine in Oslo, Kurigor. The second track we're going to play is the Ghetto House track Shamanic Journey by AERIK KYLO. It's a track that I produced myself, and the inspiration for the song is essentially this location. I've spent a lot of time in these mountains, in this particular spot, and I find nature to be very healing, and I've done a lot of healing in this place and connecting with nature, which has inspired the track Shamanic Journey, both in terms of music and lyrics.
L'ange sans ses ailes, marchait sans sa torche. La lumière de son cœur éclaire le chemin. La lumière a besoin de l'obscurité, la musique a besoin de silence. Alors elle fait face à son ombre, et puis il découvre sa chanson.
Enter hermit mode to study the sacred code of the 7 sages and the healers in nature. Release the synthetic to reveal the authentic and the uncontrollable force when the human spirit awakens. Journey to the upper world, sojourn in the underworld. Journey to the upper world, sojourn in the underworld. Find your sacred song, find where you belong. Sing your sacred song, here's where you belong. In magician mode, on the rainbow bridge. So I look inside to find what I seek, and I silence the mind so my soul can speak, to find real strength in the virtue of being truly unique. Journey to the upper world, sojourn in the underworld. Journey to the upper world, sojourn in the underworld. Find your sacred song, find where you belong. Sing your sacred song, here's where you belong. One source, one tribe, one vibe. Tonight we're alive. One soul, one light, one love. Together we rise. One source, one tribe, one vibe. Tonight we're alive. One soul, one light, one love. Together we rise. Journey to the upper world, sojourn in the underworld. Journey to the upper world, sojourn in the underworld. Find your sacred song, find where you belong. Sing your sacred song, this is where you belong.
Alright, Shamanic Journey by AERIK KYLO. Now we're going to take it to a little bit of a, let's call it less highbrow point, but something that I think is super fun myself, because I have a very juvenile sense of humor. The next song, I just like the lyrics a lot. It's Big Daddy Long Legs, and the song is called You Got Bunz. So it's sort of an ode to the peach.
Big Daddy Long Legs. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, look at them buns, hun, look at them buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, look at them buns, hun, look at them buns. Big Daddy Long Legs with a flow kinda funky. funky. They tell me, Daddy, you hung like a donkey. I be the strain that's potent. Mesh with your senses, stun like a blunt. I don't fuck with firearms, but got my Glock cocked. I don't fuck with clockers, but you finna get shot. Sprinkle that cinnamon sugar on top. Tasty as fuck, I'm glazing them buns. I ain't fat, I'm big boned and bodacious. When it comes to pillow talk, yeah, I'm loquacious. Needing that dough, but you ain't needing no dough. I give you that bread, cause you give me them buns. What's going on? You tell me wagwan. Worship my tripod, call it the bagwan. When you bend over, it's Rudy Tooty. Cause you a cutie and I worship the booty. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, look at them buns, hun, look at them buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, you got buns, hun, you got buns. Dang, look at them buns, hun, look at them buns.
As with every other track on this station and radio show, Big Daddy Long Legs, You Got Bunz was produced on the Lofoten Islands. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the theme of today's show is the island of Røst, which is the island farthest out into the Atlantic. It's a very interesting island because it's very different from the other 6 islands that compose the archipelago of Lofoten in the Arctic. What Lofoten is known for is the dramatic mountainous geography with steep mountains that just plunge straight into the sea. But the island of Røst has no mountains. It's completely flat, and it's one of my favorite places because you really get a sense of how disconnected from everything you are when you're out on the island. In the summer, it's really nice to take the ferry from one of the other islands out to Røst. The ferry ride itself is about 3 to 4 hours, and when the sea is calm, it's just a really, really stunningly beautiful ferry ride. One of the other things that I love about the island of Røst is the lighthouse, which isn't situated on the island itself, but it's about an hour ride by a small boat out to the island. And in the summer, there are an artist collective that stay there. You can get a small boat ride from the island of Røst out to the lighthouse island, and on the way see all the bird life which is out there, which in itself is really spectacular. There's the Arctic puffin, among other things, which I think is super cute. The tiny little Arctic puffin with the colorful beaks. That's one of my favorite experiences in Lofoten. The island itself has a mind-blowingly cool history, in that in the 1400s, an Italian merchant ship got shipwrecked somewhere in the Atlantic en route from Venice to, I believe, the Netherlands. They ended up just floating in the Atlantic in this horrific storm all the way up to the island of Røst, where the remaining surviving crew managed to find an island to crawl onto and where they were rescued by the local inhabitants. The merchant responsible for this was Pietro Querini from Venice. You will find this story is documented in the Pietro Querini, I think it's called Museum in Venice. I haven't been to the museum, I've been to Venice and walked by it. If you visit Røst, I advise you to get a ride with one of the locals who can tell you the story properly. Pietro Querini, he described the stay on the island as a stay in paradise, and he was really grateful to the local inhabitants who essentially saved their lives and fed them throughout the winter till they could return to Italy the coming spring or summer. Now we're gonna go on to a song that's a little more sad and dramatic, and I'm thinking if you've been shipwrecked, there's gonna be a lot of tough memories to carry the rest of your life, as with a lot of other things, and it can be healing to at some point make the decision to let go of some of the pain. So this is the song Let Go by AERIK KYLO, the remix.
have to let go. In time you'll be fine again. It's time to let go. Keep faith and you'll find your way. Just follow your heart when things fall apart. Remember the sun will rise out of the dark. The pain will subside. The rain and the clouds will part. So take heart as your new journey
Listen up, little
starts.
sister. Change comes, still we try to resist it. Our need for control is persistent, but we need to just flow with the seasons. For whatever reason, it had to change. The chapter's complete, so you shouldn't stay. Go knowing that your heart won't lead you astray. Know that I'm with you every step of the way.
You have to let go. In time you'll be fine again. It's time to let go. Keep faith and you'll find your way. Just follow your heart when things fall apart. Remember the sun will rise out of the dark. The pain will subside. The rain and the clouds will part. So take heart as your new journey
Listen up, little
starts.
sister. The strength that you need is within you. Your soul came here with a mission to walk your own path with conviction. Still, you should mourn what you thought would be. Seasons change, nothing lasts for eternity. Go ahead, seek out new opportunities, and know that you always can rely on me.
You have to let go. In time you'll be fine again. It's time to let go. Keep faith and you'll find your way. Just follow your heart when things fall apart. Remember the sun will rise out of the dark. The pain will subside. The rain and the clouds will part. So take heart as your new journey starts.
The song Let Go by AERIK KYLO features Kamila on vocals. It was recorded in Dubai and Dubai Media City, and it was mixed and mastered here on the Lofoten Islands by yours truly. Before we wrap up this show with the last song, the Norwegian song of the day, I'll teach you one word which you should know if you're in Lofoten or if you're coming to Lofoten, and it's gonna set you apart from the average non-Norwegian speaker who visits Norway. And that is that on the islands, when we say hello, we say heia. In Norway, they'll say hey, or in the south, hi hi. But on the Lofoten Islands, we say heia with an A at the end of the word hey, heia. So when you greet someone by saying heia, they'll know that you have the inside scoop when it comes to the Lofoten Islands. Keep that in mind, and I hope you enjoy your stay in Lofoten. This is the last song. It's by Lofoten's one and only gangster rap group, which has been producing music in the local dialect since 2002, based in Gravdal city, where the record label Futurist Records is headed, and also the Radio Lofoten radio station. The song is called Den store Brennvinsdagen, which translates roughly to the big day of hard liquor. It's about the tradition in Lofoten where the world's largest seasonal fisheries take place in the months of February and March. And towards the end of the season, on the 25th of March, is this national holiday for the Lofoten Islands, where the seasonal fisheries that date back thousands of years and was the original export from Norway, where at the end of the fishing season, the fishermen would have started to make some money and would have some money to spend, and they would then spend it on hard liquor and blow away some steam, because back in the days they would be out on the ferocious seas in the middle of winter and it's dark and freezing cold, far away from their loved ones, and it would just be hard work day in and out. And at some point they needed to have a proper blowout, and on this island they say that you could walk from the mainland out to one of the islands without touching the sea, because the boats would be docked side by side in such long rows that where you ordinarily would need to row from the mainland out to a small island, you could now walk just crossing all the boats. So it is a major day of celebration, and this song is in the Lofoten dialect of Norwegian language. It's called Den store Brennvinsdagen.
Nu må dere pinadø hive dere ut, for nå blir det kjallabais.
Det her lyden av Lofoten. Det her lyden av øyfolket og folket på havet.
Det her lyden som strømmer ut av Egnarbuen. Jeg kjenner faen meg at det røkker for tøyningen.
Lofoten, nå blir det trøkk. Dess at du har lyst å drikke. Med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Lofoten, nå blir det trøkk. Dess at du har lyst å drikke. Med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Høvedsmann her og jeg har Hansen i hand, sånn at alle skal få støtt seg og sette halsen i brann. Send skårungen og hent gamlingene så de får seg en dram. Den store Brennvinsdagen herved i gang. Fra en dunk med klink får du bland deg en drink. Fyll kaffe i koppen til krona forsvinner. Hiv heimert i brygge til du ser at hun skinner. Kjent smaken av flamma nu når ranglinga begynner. Mellom karene med ny brygg på innelomma. Hiver juksa, sett og dolka for å få tømt rongsekkene. Små måsene stekk unna klåfengre stormåser, for de har ikke tenkt å holde med ballsprengt en gammel kalla. Blåser han fra Ballstad, kjem bærenes med møkkdritingsbjæringa under armene og skora opp etter buveggene. Krangelfanta tar de hand om hand fritt, ei hand i nakken og ei hand i ræva, og så bær det rett ut i Vestfjorden. Lofoten, nu blir det trøkk. Dess at du har lyst å drikke. Med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Lofoten, nu blir det trøkk. Dess at du har lyst å drikke. Med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Det er comeback på grunn av de sjarsken på skyen. Føles bra, føl med fette nydrien. Skott inn peka truende mot himmelen lyseblå. Metaforer som kun den indre kjerne kan forstå. Hev glasset, vi peis i en skål. For Senja hopen Ballstad og han mål på. Vi har vært borte ei alt for lang stund, men vi lev evig på bygdedyr og folkemunn. Så Lofoten, hva skjer? Vi må lage en fest som
Eksplovansteike med der. en fest fra en god gammel æra. Fra tida til den fulle fiskeren og pessing ned i fjæra. Blant fjell og fjord, det fyres godt. Hakka tørrfisk i peisarvatten, Lofotshot. Alle gode ting har en slutt og en ende. Så til Marius, Trond Arne og resten, drit og dra nå avslutt av Gunnar-festen. Få det på for faen. Ja, er du klar?
Lofoten, nu blir det trøkk. Dess at du har lyst å drikke. Med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Lofoten, nu blir det trøkk. Dess at du har lyst å drikke. Med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Lofoten, nu blir det trøkk. Vi sjangler rundt i oljehyr og grålester. Fra Svolvær til Skummer blir det festa. Vi peis på til vi sprekk.
Den her går ut til alle fiskarfanter på Ballstadværing, Lofothav, Børfjell, Ringskjær, Iversen junior, NK Lysbøen, Reiting, Stjernting, Fjordgutt, Kim Roger, Angelsen, MS Mordi, Roventa, Vibeke Katrin, Solbjørn, Ny Terje og hele helvetes Lofotflåten.
Lofoten, nu blir
trøkk. Hvis at du har lyst å drikke, med en hylar blir du kvekk. Vi peis på til vi sprekk. Få meg på. Nå får vi hjem.
All right, so hopefully you've picked up a couple of Norwegian words through this song. That's the end of the show. The next episode will be about the second island, Værøy, and where I'll film that episode is yet to be determined. But please enjoy the music and explore the rest of the music on the channel. You can follow AERIK KYLO and Gravdal Gangstaz on all social media. Thanks for watching and listening, and see you next time.